Welcome back, everyone. Well, yesterday we were supposed to put this video out, but kind of got sidetracked, so that's why you saw the one with the little planter thing there. But tonight we are going to be doing part one of our Christmas cookie cutouts, and I'm just going to show everybody the recipe, show you how we do them, and how long we bake them, and everything like that, and how they turn out. And then part two is going to be the actual decorating. We're going to try something new this year. We're going to be trying some royal icing. And I know you can make it, but I found that there's a packaged product that works just as good. And I'll be showing you that and everything. But like I say, I'm all about is making these, as simple as can be so anybody can do it. And that's kind of, like I say, the whole concept of Christmas, the Christmas cookies here is that, I can remember, sitting at the kitchen table when I was a kid and doing this with my mom. And we made like the peanut butter blossoms. And if you haven't seen that video, I'll put it up in one of the corners here so you can check that video out. But we did the peanut butter blossoms. We did cutouts, which is what we're doing tonight. We did the thumbprint cookies. We did the spritz cookies, which again, that video is also within the channel here. Just have to look it up. What else did I say? We did like all kinds of cookies. And like I say, it was always, nothing too complex, nothing too crazy. Just, basic cookie. And that's kind of like what I'm trying to redo here is, just doing like the simple recipes and everything. So let me begin by grabbing my book here real quick. And I'll just let everybody know what is, first of all, what is in this recipe. To make this sugar cookie recipe. Now this is a really light sugar cookie. Really good, full flavor. And it's even better with the icing. But what it is it's 1 cup of butter, 1 cup of sugar, 2 teaspoons of vanilla, 2 large eggs, 2.5 cups of flour, 3/4 of a teaspoon of baking powder, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Now what I do is in my mixer, I end up beating the butter, the sugar, vanilla, eggs all together. And you want to like cream that all together, until it's like light and fluffy, or looks light and fluffy kind of deal. Then after that, I put in the baking powder, the salt, and then I gradually put in the flour a little bit at a time until it starts to incorporate. Once it's all incorporated, you don't want to overbeat it, because if you overbeat it, the dough just gets like real chewy or something. I mean, I can't like really explain it, but it's like a weird taste. So you don't want to overbeat it, just enough to bring it all together. And as you saw from the preview video, again, that's on here too. But we ended up putting it in a bag, rolled it shut, and we let it sit overnight. When it comes out the next day, when you're ready to get to this stage, you want to take it out for about 5 minutes and just let it warm up a little bit. Because all that butter and everything in there, it'll start to get workable again. Now, when we're doing these, we had 3 different types of cookie cutters. We already did our Christmas tree ones, and I'm just doing some basic ones here, but I'm hoping next year, maybe to like upgrade some of my cookie cutters, get some different ones like reindeer or Santa Claus head, whatever. But we have our Christmas tree one. We have our snowman, and we have our candy cane here. And I've already cut out some of them and all that, but I'll show you that all, as we're going along here. But you want to roll the dough out to what like thickness you would like it. Now, me personally, I don't like a real thick cookie because it's like you're like chewing, chewing. But so if you like a thicker cookie, you can do about a 1/2 inch. If you like a thinner cookie, you can go down a little bit. But you want to find, like what works for you. What do you like in your cookie? A thick cookie, thin cookie, whatever it may be. And I'll show you how I do this once we get going here. But what I do is I use an ungreased sheet tray, and I put them, like I did the peanut butter ones, I put them 3 short, 4 long. That actually gives them room to expand a little bit, and they don't crowd on top of each other, so they're going to hold their form really, really nicely. You bake them anywhere from about 8 to 10 minutes. Now, I found about 10 minutes is about as long as you want to go. So you bake them for about 10 minutes. 8, if you like a softer cookie, go 8, a little bit firmer, go about 10. And when you come out, I put the tray right on the oven and let it sit for 5 minutes. Don't touch it. Don't move them before 5 minutes. What that's going to do is that's going to give the cookie a chance to harden up, so it doesn't break. And I've already had a couple casualty ones that I did. I was moving them too fast, and the snowmans they lost their head. So, but let me turn the camera and let me get it, in position, and I'll show you how we roll out the dough, and we'll get them cut on the sheet tray. And like I say, I'll show you what they look like after they come out of the oven and all baked and everything. So, give me a second. Let me move the camera here. All right, so now we're back, and you can see I already got some of them cut out here. These are my candy cane ones. And like I say, you can make them as thick or as thin as you want, but we have our dough here, and I've been breaking this apart into like 3 workable piles. I have one here, and I still have one on the counter. But what I do is I take enough of my dough, and I lightly flour my work surface here so that it doesn't stick. And basically, I do the old school one. I would like to have one of those newer rolling pins that it has the gauges, on the end there to, tell you how thick your dough is. But like I say, I've been doing this so long professionally, and on the side and everything. So I kind of know, like I say, how thick I want it and everything. So I would say like right about there is where I'd want it. I know some of the ends are a little thicker, but anyways, I'm going to do the snowmen again, just because I have my candy canes already here. And all I do is I just give it a little bit of a wiggle. Make sure you push down all the way, because I don't think this one actually came out right. No, these two didn't come out right. Let me see if I can recut this one. I didn't push all the way in the bottom here. There we go. So that's done. Okay. And just kind of make sure you push the cookie cutter all the way down. And there you go. We got our little snowman right here. So now you can do this dough about 2 or 3 times. You can just keep redoing it. Just what I do is I just roll it together like this. Get a little more flour from the board, and then I just roll it back out again. If it starts to stick, pour a little flour on it, and just let it start rolling it out. Actually, I didn't get enough flour here. Get a little more flour. There we go. Because this dough, like I say, this dough has got a lot of butter in it. It's got a cup of butter, which is 2 sticks. And like I say, if you don't put enough flour, you're really gonna have one heck of a time here, because this dough will stick. So anyways, I'm gonna cut them out like this. I think I have 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 10 here. So that'll be good enough for right now. So then let me get the tray here. Show everybody. Just throw my dough off to the side. Now we have our standard sheet tray here again. Like I say, you don't want to spray it. Just put them right on there. And since the snowmen are a little bit bigger, I don't think I'm going to get... I can get them the 4 wide, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get them 3 down. Probably if I was to do a whole tray of snowman ones, I'd probably only get like 8 on a tray. But, and then you see we got our candy canes here. So, I'm just showing everybody here what we got. But we have, as you can see, I got enough spacing in between them. We have our candy canes. We have our snowmen. So we're going to get this in the oven for about 10 minutes. and I'll show you what the finished product looks like in a second. All right, so we're back. So, like I say, you bake them about 10 minutes, and this is how they come out. They come out. Now they're gonna look a little pale on the back end, but they're perfectly cooked. You don't want to overcook these, like I say, because they will dry out and it'll be real crumbly, really, blah kind of deal. But this is our our Christmas tree one, and when we do the royal icing on this one, we're gonna do this one in green, and I might do some little red dots, like little bulbs on the thing, maybe some white, as we're gonna need white for our snowman right here. And again, we'll do this all in white. We'll do the hat in black, give them some eyes, some buttons. And then our candy canes. Now, I don't mind doing the candy cane. Like I say, it's the only cutters I've got, but I think I'm gonna try to find something else. But they kind of come out okay. And again, since I have to do the red and white for the tree, I'll just do this all in white and then put the red lines across here, make it look like a candy cane. And how does it taste? Well, these have been sitting for about a couple minutes, but you taste the vanilla and that butter flavor. Like I say, they're a very moist, very good cookie. And like I say, once I get the royal icing on them, they're going to be spectacular. So join us the next video here, and that'll be part 2 on how we do our royal icing and how we're going to decorate these cookies. So again, thanks for watching, everyone. And I also like to say welcome to all the new subscribers. Thank you all for subscribing. I like to do this hopefully as much as everybody likes to watch this. So we'll see you next time in the kitchen right here on the Walski Group. Take care, everyone. We'll see you then.